the reason why that fight didn't happen is because you're fucking fat. Your fat ass didn't make weight.
Well, it's always the reason it didn't happen.
But it doesn't ever get
ass.
portrayed that way. And that's the problem. No fighter should have to jeopardize that situation. None. Your job is to make the fucking weight. That's your job. And when you don't, 20% doesn't make up for the fucking loss. If I lose 50% of my purse. So I'm only getting 20% back. Fuck no. People just think, oh, because you get the 20%, they think you're going to automatically win. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. I don't get my 100% and then my extra 20%. That's the fucked up part. And so on top of that, I agree with him in terms of he's at that age where if I do lose, this is setting me back.
If he gets a loss,
it sets me back. I'm so done. And I think there needs to be tougher consequences for fighters that don't make weight. I can't. 20% is not enough. It's not enough. And I'm not saying you got to take more money. I'm saying that you've got to do something more. I don't know what it is, but you've got to do something more about it. And that comes from the promotion. That comes from, I don't know, the commissions can get involved. But what happens is, and I'm going to be, and I speak very highly of my friend all the time, but in one of these situations, he was the bad person in this situation. Anthony Rumble Johnson. He missed weight, and then I coached and cornered him that same time, and I was on him about making weight. He fucking didn't make weight. He missed it by 6 pounds, and then he fought the Japanese guy. What was his name? Anyways, the guy he fought, he knocked him out in like a minute and a half. I'm not saying the fight would have been any different had he made the weight, but he would have been a lot more depleted to make the weight. It's 6 pounds is a lot. And Rumble was a guy that had power no matter what. But so that's why. But
3 pounds is a lot.
But in this situation, like that guy, I never saw that guy again. He was a good Japanese fighter. I know he fought again, after that, like once or twice. I think his name was Yoshida. Was it Yoshida? Can you look up Rumble's record?
I don't know. What weight
170.
class was
it was at 170, yeah. It was right after, I think he fought Luigi Floravante. It was either before that or after that. What was his name? He's going to kill me now.
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Yoshida.
Yeah, it was Yoshida. Yeah, so it was right after he fought Luigi Floravante. Yeah, and then Yoshida, and he missed weight with the Floravante fight also. He missed weight on that fight. So it just, there was a couple of little things. I mean, look, there's fights. I just don't think there's a big enough penalty. Because what happens now, you out there, you get starched by this person who just missed weight by 6 pounds or 3 pounds.
So what should the penalty be?
I'm just bringing you the problem, man. I don't have the solutions for this one, dude. I can give you.
Look, we've had this conversation in rules committee meetings and things like that about what could we do different, and it's come down to let's take a point to start the fight. So they're a point down in it, they lose the money, and they're a point down in the fight. But does that really change?
It does. It does a little bit because now that fighter doesn't want to fight. That's what I'm saying. So now that fighter doesn't want to fight, which puts the promotion in the same situation. But what it does, though, is now it doesn't put all of the emphasis on the fighter that made weight having to take the fight. Because now why would that fighter...
Really, you're saying it's not going to make a difference as far as the fight itself. It's going to make a difference as far as the blame... Okay.
Because now the reason why that fight didn't happen is because your fat ass didn't make weight.
Well, it's always the reason it didn't happen.
But it doesn't ever get portrayed that way. And that's the problem. The problem is like right now, the UFC or whoever, they didn't pay him, is basically saying, well, you declined the fight. You could have still fought.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't decline the fight. The guy didn't make weight. There is no fight. No, the guy didn't make weight. There is no fight. That's what happened. The reality is I have a contract that says 170, 171. Okay. He didn't make that. I'm sorry. There's no fight then. That's the rules. So, which is kind of weird to me because I was always under the impression, I've always been told this, even by Andy Foster. Once I make weight and the other guy doesn't make weight, if I choose not to fight, I get my show money. That's why they have the money in a bond or whatever it's called into a, they put it into a bond, and that money is already there to make sure that they have enough to pay the fighters. I should have got my show money. I showed up. I made weight. The fight for me, I got it sanctioned, I guess.
Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Andy Foster's didn't lie to you, and you didn't hear him wrong. But again, what did I tell you about commissions?
They're all
individual kingdoms. They all do things different.
That's true.
So if it was in California, Stephen Thompson may have gotten his money.
It's in Salt Lake. I didn't even think about that. I was thinking for some reason I had Vegas and California in my mind. Just I don't know. Just only Salt Lake. Who knows? I mean, he may get his money when Dana gets back, but I don't know, man. It's just a shitty situation to be in. I think for those fighters that make the weight, all the emphasis gets put on them. Oh, what a pussy, didn't take the fight. Oh, he's scared. If I was scared, I wouldn't have signed the contract. I'm still here.
Well,
I did all the work. I actually made weight.
Absolutely. Yeah. But again, this is one of those ones when I was looking at, and I talked to you about it, and we were talking about betting odds. And I said, there is a bet out there for Stephen Thompson to win by KO in the third round that is plus 1,800 is what it was. And I was like, that's not a bad bet because Pereira, he burns out. It could be that he's able to, survive the first round, but he's going to be exhausted. And if he had to lose all the weight to 170 or 171, it would have made even a more stark difference in how fast he would have gotten tired.
It's true. I mean, I think it's a shitty situation for Stephen Thompson to be in, but hopefully he gets his money. He did his job. He came in.
He came in ready to fight.
He's been a professional his whole career. Everything he does is he's a professional. The way he talks to fans, the way he is with the community.
He's as good a person as you will find in this sport.